If I'd sent him alone, I imagine it would have taken some time. With you around, then... Let's see. This is Gardaka's code. Wait, is this all? Was there nothing else? Some small piece of iron? I see. This is why Mother said my older brother doesn't have the key. In secrecy, she loved her twin, and that love bore children. The oldest among them.
Your Majesty!
Atui, what else was on my schedule for today?
You're scheduled to make a visit to Maslan's Eula's citron orchard.
The owner of the Euless orchard is your run-of-the-mill abbess. I'll surely draw the eyes of the Papus, who will no doubt spread word of my visit.
Your Majesty, it's a risk you must...
Indeed. I've had quite enough. Oh, and Atui.
Yes. This is Valerito's token of promise. From the first head of the Sezek. My ancestor, Muhad Balix, got it 100 years ago, when rescuing the Sezek barbarians who all nearly froze to death when ascending the Mountain of Eternal Winter.
The barbarians. They were headed to the Sherikon iron mine, but took a wrong path and wound up at the Snowy Mountain instead.
That token was given to him as the promise of an unconditional invitation. Once Valerito ceased wandering and established a nation.
Huh. A nation for a barbarian. A man with lofty ambitions, I see. Anyway, no good could have come from our military authorities getting involved with the barbarians. It would have been a precarious situation to manage. Can you give this to that fox, the Khan's heir? He should use it wisely. A leader must keep his fingers on the pulse of the people, and as blood of the Khan runs through him, he will become a leader in his own right. Oh, I don't mean to equate the barbarians to Elton. It's a small gift merely given out of concern, since he still acts like a child. But I was a bit curious. He's a poor old beggar.
I'm building a tower out of stuff.
If I had whatever it takes to...
When a man asked...
I totally meant to meet up with you right away, but the sky got all dark like it was going to rain, and when I looked up, whoosh! Our emotional cactus was bareback on a baby black dragon! headed toward the abandoned iron mine. I have no idea why he's throwing himself right into the barbarians' den. I took off after him as soon as I spotted him, but he was way too fast. No small feat against an ex-member of the fleeing Fox Squad.
Are you the one? Hello. I'm Kaspara, the chief priestess at the Shrine of Silent Prayers. It's my fault. I was speaking of the history of these lands, as I usually do, to the people offering their prayers to lost souls. When a man asked why barbarians were gathered at the abandoned iron mine, I told him that they've long sought to claim the dragon's power.
You heard what the priestess said, right? Oh, Grumpy's not expecting to just rush in and be greeted by the barbarians with open arms, is he? Huh? What is this? Valerita? Oh, how great it is to be Prince! But I have never talked... Huh? Where is everyone?
Come, everyone! Look at this guy, full of gusto!
What the heck? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this is the reaction we were hoping for from this guy.
This should be easy. You, where is Dayan, the one called a perfect being?
What are you doing? Ha! What an entrance! A true showman! But there are only two types of people who come here. The brave-faced ones secretly quivering in pain. How about we play the...
I won't take anything offered by a barbarian. Just answer my question.
What a man!
Is this a normal conversation? Can't tell if he's really enjoying himself or being sarcastic.
Okay. Dayan, that little bastard deserves to be sold to the Ahibs, and the first head, Valerito, came here to find Markthanon about 100 years ago, when the great battle between the Sherikans and dragons had come to an end. We promised him wings in return for the land of the Sherikans' descendants. He promised us reign over the land by burning Dregan. And just like that, for 100 years, we built the Barbarians' Tower out of pure black stones here at this abandoned mine.
Barbarians Tower? Did you name it that because you're barbarians? Look, you should know, most people use the term barbarian as an insult. Are you trying to, like, take that word back? Make it cool again?
Shut your maw or I will shred it to pieces! That tower was the only source of power that could lift the curse put on Markthanon by the witch.
The witch's curse? Hell, it might have something to do with the mouth we're looking for.
Right. We have no idea what it's called, but it sure is a terrifying mouth. Bugs crawling all over the inside of it, like a creepy tunnel. The bugs that poured out from that mouth devoured Markthanon's body whole. But the pure black stones had the power to seal up that mouth. The taller the tower, the closer we were to liberation. We needed someone to keep record of this historic moment.
And that person was Dayan.
Yes, he came to us on his own, saying he respected Markthanon, although he had been kicked out of Dregan.
He must have appeared as providence for those of you seeking to shed yourself of the barbarian vestments. No wonder many flocked to him.
Dayan, that bastard up to no gooder. He blew up the Barbarians' Tower that we toiled over for 100 years!
How come? It was an opportunity to...
No. The Barbarians' Tower...
So basically we've reached a dead end. Dayan is gone. We have no means of getting a clue about the trial. Let's just go.
But there must be some hint about the trial buried somewhere around here.
This is where the Tower of Pure Black Stones is.
What? You're leaving just like that?
I have but one goal. It's gonna take some serious...
I don't think that barbarian Alvaro is in the best of moods. Actually, they're all kind of looking at us like we're on tonight's menu.
They daren't give chase so long as my companions beside us. Let us return to Duvenkroon. Back on the previous trials, we may find this is the land of the Shere Khans.
How about heading to the Black Lake encampment instead of Duvenkroon? The chief said that place, wait. The people of...
They bear the same shackles as the...
You're from Ailton, right? Thank goodness. You've come to rescue us, right?
Yes. The village ruled by a wise white fox. Those who escaped first promised to come save us.
I'm truly sorry, but we're in the middle of the den of the barbarians. We never promised such a thing, nor did we come for that matter.
But... you want us to just leave them here?
We can't save everyone. A leader understands that some sacrifices must be made for the sake of all, though your heart may be racked with pain and pity. You must not shed tears.
I understand. Then please, I ask only one thing. I drew a map in secret so that I might flee this place.
A map that would take us through this mine while avoiding the eyes of the barbarians. Well, I was found out, and my map was taken from me before I could do anything. Please, just retrieve that map for me. We'll deal with the rest, please.
You just need to steal the key from their chief priest. Actually, these barbarians, their senses have been a bit dull ever since the day of the explosion.
All right. You get your mitts on that key. I noticed they like swaying to funky rhythms, so I'll teach them how it's done.
That sly fox.
They don't even budge a lip.
Oh, if it's a fight...
A nightmare.
This is how you get down.
When I was alone, I felt...
When that...
is how you get down.
It's tough, if anything. See this time? Come now, come. Oi, you sure they're full of energy?
Why is the box so big? Where's this gas coming from?
That dumb fox.
Thought you were too clever for me? Thought you'd slip through my hands? So naive. You went straight for the bait!
I'm so sorry we deceived you.
I really did want to escape.
I didn't think you cowards had the spine. All right, run! Far, far away! I'll show no mercy if you're ever caught again!
Damn it. My body.
You're in the barbarian's den. Did you really think that you'd get out of here alive? You look like you've got what it takes to get us back our stolen kingdom. Oh, and let's toss in that giddy fox as a dessert for Marthanon. Well, good luck surviving in the Murrowack Labyrinth. Unfortunately for you.
Shut your mouth.
brought the fox, despite my better judgment.
How could you say that? I thought we had great chemistry. Anyway, it's good to see you again.
It seems your stature and your conscience share a similar trait. Or both.
I was absolutely certain this is the way out, but why is it blocked? Guys, it's definitely the exit. I can smell it.
Mark-Thanon?
It's a dragon! They've arrived. What do you think, Mark-Thanon? They are the ones who will give you a new lease on life. We've been awaiting.
You're not human. What are you?
I am the Chaos of Origin.
What are you doing here?
I was offering my aid to the dying Mark-Thanon, just as I once gave my aid to Labreska. What poor souls, Labreska, who devoured the hearts of her own kind. The 7 witches who sowed their own ruin. The humans who were taught their wisdom and became dragon slayers after being covered in the blood of Mark-Thanon's daughter. Oh, it seems like you still have some energy left. It's the same, exactly the same as back then. She would gather all the strength she could muster to But where in the world did she get such strength? It is indeed a wonder. But now you, with a vessel like you, I could do anything.
Were you the one who poisoned the oak pill? Why are you even doing this?
It's been some time since I parted ways with Labreska. But little seems to have changed. This land seems untouched by time. It's just too boring here. The peace was unnerving. It needed a little chaos. So I gave it some serious consideration. How could I spice things up? Then, something caught my interest. Towers flooded with magical power, and a sealed abyssal flame. Poor souls. But then, dragons always are. Imagine the flame I've been longing to find, blossomed from the grave. Anyway, seals are meant to be broken, right? What's inside? What could happen? Such thrilling prospects.
That's why you blew up the barbarian's tower. The overflowing magical energy. The poisoned oak pill. That was just the spark.
Yes, that's right. Absolutely right. I was quite disappointed no one noticed the changes to the mountain. I kind of like you, but please, no trying to cut the line. Mark-Thanon was here first, so let's get to the unpleasant business. Pick one who will be left behind. If you can't come to a...
Pick one, he said. Wake up. Completely passed out. All right. This moment's come faster than anticipated. Did you think us working together made us comrades? Laughable. Did you completely forget the nature of our relationship? And worse, did you completely forget how you ruined my life? Would purging this mark truly cleanse my soul? Impossible. Calpheon will always be the schism that divides us. I believe you will have to be the sacrifice for my trial. I have no such thing as comrades. It has always been, and will continue to be that way! Only once you cease to exist can I be free.
Hey, what you guys doing over there? Hmm? Oof, my noggin. I was abandoned here, all alone beneath this fearsome dragon's eye. And the two of you are doing gods know what. What's with that fight?
Your life is at stake. If your life is at stake, I shall let my...
And the two of you are doing...
There is no bliss-filled future for the two of us. Jordine, when I said I care not what form you're in, it was simply bait to beguile you, you traitor.
If your life is at stake, I shall let myself be bound. And yet I beseech you, at least let your feelings be...
What's going on here? Your deepest doubts coming to life? Well, okay, hear me out. They say certain rope mills gave this to me over at Awena's perfume, handcrafted by Princess...
The scent... But an illusion of Dayan? Fie. It appears I wasn't myself.
My father always said, saying I love you is like making a wish upon a shooting star. Witness a falling star while, at the same moment, also being with the one you love. Can you imagine the odds of making that happen? He said if that ever occurred, you best stick with each other for the rest of your lives. You spoke of love. Love never betrays, so don't you worry.
Regardless, I extend my thanks. Some can be useful. Why were you hiding that until now? What are you playing at?
I swear I just forgot about it. But you can bet I won't forget this moment. You'll never live this one down.
My deepest doubts. Dead, it seems. What was it?
The Black Spirit of Origin. Another fragment of chaos that was absorbed by Lebreska to grant her new life.
Did we take its life?
No, you did not. However, you have spared mine. The gnawing mouth of Gahel. I am finally free.
Why would you give this to us? Dead, it seems. Why would you give this to us?
Aglo. Vestro takespre. Latraluta. Vive Komi, lo Thestrar Sastar. Imun Thestrar, Vamata Tref. Angela Mesca Sute Castrist, Veshar Trest Halaran Tubraf, Ozeka Musquask, Kalvas Kalmeva Gastrisk. Theon Tredath, Kuke Ulve Treta Vestma, La Bresca Sask. Trave, Vemo Pulostresk, Tofeta Vestistan, Rotrusk Vesit Host. Truth ta Vestro Brusk, Fu Els Kajik, Na Prasot Holuk Brast. Musmas Trobraka Vove Kemak, Sas Al, Thamuth Mathar, Mus Laran. Homilur, not who.
I need to report this to think that you've returned from the labyrinth unscathed. This here is the Black Lake encampment. We set up camp here to keep an eye on Markthanon. But apparently, that wasn't the real issue. Many mercenaries have entered the mines, but they've all returned enthralled by some unknown hallucination.
One of Marnie's creations, I see. Is Marnie also taking part in the iron mine investigations?
He is, and yet I've never seen him appear in this area. As the days go by, the poison fumes grow worse, and he mastered Marnie speak ages ago, as a young boy, actually. Apparently Marnie has quite the cult following. Care to go stretch your legs a bit and see what's been going on inside?
Fine. In return, make sure you come up with a better plan to keep Serendia's relationship with Dregan sound. Since you've overcome the trials of the 6 witches, all that's left is to ascend the Mountain of Eternal Winter itself. I watched over this fox in the Murawak's labyrinth. So now it's your turn while I go get some exercise. At least show some gratitude.
Oh, thanks to that loon of a scientist, we've discovered the very cause of these hallucinations.
They've been quiet all this time.